You there? Nice, welcome back. Got your drink? What's your poison for tonight? Really now? I thought you gave up on making that drink. You still have the ingredients, huh? Hasn't that bottle been on your shelf for like ages now? I don't know. I guess I'm just a little surprised. So, hey, if we're gonna be drinking... you pick for me. We got the usual. I also picked up some honey bourbon I've been wanting to try. Oh, you like that idea, Okay, hold on. Let me go grab it. No, you didn't hear me? I said I'm just doing a shot tonight. You know, I don't really make it all fancy like you do. Cheers. Oh, that's, interesting. It's got a kick to it. Stronger one than I was expecting. What percentage is this, anyway? You're calling me a lightweight, huh? As if you weren't the one that had to call a good and loyal friend, that's me by the way, to come pick her up from a kegger after 3 ciders now, are you? Sure. That's not even including that time at karaoke. Alright. I know you get enough shit for it as it is. You know, speaking of, well, drinks, you haven't made that special cocktail of yours since you dated Shane. Of course I noticed. You always bragged about how good you were at making it and begged me to try it. Well, what's the occasion? Treating yourself tonight? Just thinking, huh? Then, why'd you sound like that? You know, melancholic, depressed even. I didn't want to bring it up, but honestly I picked up on it throughout our call tonight. Did something happen? Talk to me. Nothing, huh? Then, what is it? I promise, I'll try not to laugh. Come on, you said it exactly like that. Can't blame me for your wording choices. I'm serious though. Whatever's bothering you, I'm sure I can understand. You haven't done anything since the breakup? What, you mean like dates and stuff? Oh, everything, huh? This might sound like a weird question, but be honest with me. Are you lonely? Listen, you don't have to answer that. I mean, I don't think I phrased that the way I wanted, but I think I get it. Yeah, I do. Loneliness is a common thing. We feel it as people, especially after breakups. That's why you made your special concoction that night. Because you miss what you had. Let me finish. No, I wasn't done. You two weren't serious. Hell, you were even relieved to have the relationship over with, weren't you? Something about how that asshole spent 20 minutes bitching at guest services for shit that he did or something? That's what gave you the ache, right? Yeah, I know there was more. We've discussed it already. But what I'm trying to say is, he's not what you miss. Do I have that right? Okay, so then let's talk about it. What is it that you've been missing? Is it going out on dates? Getting dressed up for someone? You're simply missing the touch of someone else. Come on now, we've been friends for long enough. You can be honest with me. Mostly that last part, huh? Can I be honest with you? You know, tell me if I'm overstepping, okay? You gotta promise. Alright, well, I kind of had a feeling when we hung out last week. You seemed pretty tense, but not in the, like, I'm uncomfortable being here right now kind of way. No, with the way you kept on fidgeting with your hands and nervously giggling when we made eye contact. It was more of the, I'm trying not to spontaneously combust in my seat right now kind of tense, wasn't it? I didn't want to ask in person in case it would embarrass you, but I've been curious since then. Was there a particular reason why you were that way around me? Hey, you're not doing yourself any favors here by making these sounds over the phone. Why? Because you're making it obvious that you're flustered right now, even with the advantage of you not having to make eye contact with me. Though, I'm now wondering what faces you're making right now. No, don't worry. I wouldn't make you turn on your video. Not unless you're feeling brave. Well then, you shouldn't be so fun to tease. I swear to God, you're too fucking cute. Well, of course I think that. Isn't that kind of obvious? You know, that you're cute and so much more too. I mean, I'm being objective here. You could get anyone you wanted. You have no idea of the sheer charisma you possess. I get what you have, and you don't want to end up slumming with someone that doesn't deserve it. Which makes me curious as to why I've become the object of your affections all of a sudden. What do you mean it didn't happen recently? You've felt this for how long? Why didn't you say anything? You didn't think I'd see you in that... Are you out of your mind? Odd question. What are your thoughts on pet names? Before I say anything. You like them? Alright. I'm just curious. Tell me, what gave you that impression? That I wouldn't be attracted to you? Let me let you in on a little secret, sweetheart. I don't do all this late night talking with just anyone. You're the only one I'm like this around. Why else do you think I'm always available when you want to make plans with me? It wasn't a coincidence. I always want to be around you. Even if it means being there at a drop of a hat. You're precious to me. So I make time. As much as I can. Yeah, really. I can't help it. It's something else being around you. Can't ever seem to get you off my mind. Or drive to learn something new no matter where you go, no matter how small. Your bubbly personality. Your laugh, followed by that beautiful smile. The way you look up at me, just everything about you. Makes every part of me unravel. Yes, honey. Everything. You really want me to go on? Kinda. Well, I know how insatiable you are for knowledge, but the real question is, how much are you ready to know? What do I mean? Well, before I answer that, I need to know how much is too much. The last thing I want to do is make you uncomfortable and drive you away. Because some of these thoughts, well, a lot of these thoughts are just as devious as they are sweet. Oh, that gasp. Does that really surprise you? Does this kind of thing cross your mind too? When you think of me? If you really are okay with whatever's about to happen, I need you to tell me. I can't figure out what's on your mind over the phone unless I hear it from that pretty mouth of yours. How far are you willing to go with me, baby? All the way, huh? You're so adorable and yet so fucking sexy. Everything about you, it sets this fire off all over. And sometimes, like when we were talking about your ex, how you miss that feeling, that touch, that intimacy. I want to give you everything that you've been craving. Everything that you were never given before. I want to hold you in my arms, feel your frame against me. Every time you wrap your arms around me, the moment seems to last forever, and yet it's never long enough. There's also times where that fire is so intense that I lose a little bit of sanity, thinking about all the things I want to do with you, for you, to you. You have no idea the amount of times I wanted to kiss you until you're breathless, to get lost in your gaze at every angle and, for lack of a better way to put it, make you feel so good in my bed, to give you so much pleasure until your beautiful mind is completely still, until your body gives way and sinks into my arms. Does that state your curiosity, sweetheart? Are you okay? You've gone quiet. That did something to you. Did it excite you? Baby, that's just the tip of the iceberg. You don't even know half of the depraved shit that goes through my mind when I think of you. Though there's been some things that I can't leave to my imagination. I've been curious about it from the moment we started talking tonight, so I want you to tell me what you look like right now. Can you do that? Can you use those words for me? Well, if you don't know where to start, let's try this. I ask a question, and you respond, okay? Are you in bed? Yeah. Comfy? Good. Now tell me, what are you wearing?